In the Kenya Moore video that I posted yesterday, I said this. And then we're going to move on into deeper topics because I've been gone for a few days. So yes, I do have a lot to talk about. So all of those videos I have recorded while I've been gone will be out, very soon. I'll probably drop another one today. So the video you're about to watch and hear now been recorded for a few days. Nene Leakes did this interview with The Real like almost a week ago. It's been 6 days, so almost a week. So I absolutely got all of the links right away after her interview, and even though I might not be posting, I am still recording and editing so that when I come back, I can just post things back to back. And I even said in that video I was going to post another video the same day, but then it just got too late and I was like, okay, let's just wait, let the Kenya Moore video breathe for a little bit. And also the video after this one was recorded a few days ago. And if you've been rocking with me for a while, you know what I just said is a fact, because don't I have a segment on here called Lost Files Friday? It's not Friday yet. That every Friday, well, when I when I can, I post older content that I recorded but never got to posting. Exactly. That's why I created Lost Files Fridays, because I will sit here and I will talk and record probably 7 to 10 videos. Honestly, the recording and talking about things, that's the easy part. The sitting down and editing and making sure you have images on the screen to match everything that you're saying, because your face isn't in the video, that's the part that takes forever sometimes. So you already know that when I say something was previously recorded, it was. What's up, my Vina loves? This is Vina D coming to you all from Vina Tima News. This might be old news to some of you, but I did take a few days off, so I'm a little behind, so hang in there with me. And I also received a lot of DMs about this story, people wanting my reaction, because they are aware that when Nene had her issues with Bravo, I covered almost everything. I mean, all of her Instagram lives, all of the tweets, the backstory, everything. I was on it. So people wanted my reaction to her latest interview on The Real. So that's the reason why we are doing this video. So thank you all for your patience with me, your love and support. Let's get into it. That highlight that Nene put on her nose, I mean, I was distracted the entire interview. I'm not even going to sit here in front. I was distracted. I mean, the reflection from the light, and if you saw the interview, you know what I'm talking about. Like, just wanted to wipe her nose a little bit. Yes, I saw the interview. Yes, I heard what Nene had to say on The Real about coming back to The Real Housewife of Atlanta. If you missed that interview, just go to The Real YouTube page. You can't miss it. This is what the thumbnail looks like. Her face is in it. And watch the interview for yourself. They spent more time talking about Greg, which is understandable, than The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I'm just going to give you a brief summary if you didn't watch the interview. They basically asked her about the new cast and what she thinks about the new cast, and if she, will consider coming back to the show. And she said absolutely she would consider coming back to the show, and that there are a few girls on the show that she have unfinished business with, but she would need to have a conversation with Andy first, because she and Andy were very close. And then once again, she mentioned that, they were so close that she, did his baby shower for him. All right. And then some people took that as, oh my goodness, here she goes again, throwing in, all right, what she did for people. Throwing in what she did for him. Are you doing things out of the goodness of your heart? Or do you want a cookie, an award, a parade every time you do something? Okay. Now, I just think that's just how Nene talk. She was just trying to point out we were so close that I covered and handled his baby shower, and he trusted me with such an important event. But with the recent situation that just happened, with her being upset that the girls collectively sent flowers And then coming for Cynthia Bailey, you all saw the video, but I do have a playlist on here. And the name of that playlist is RHOA, which stands for Real Housewives of Atlanta. You can go to that playlist and watch all of the latest videos and all the videos I've done on this topic. The conversation at the radio station seemed random, but when you listen to the interview about her saying that she will come back and you start putting things together, it's almost like, did she intentionally do that in hopes that it will lead to all of the, media attention that it got? And then some of the girls would have gotten upset and say, how dare Nene talk about, us being nice and collectively doing something nice for her. And then that would have been her way of coming back on the show where the girls get to confront her, but maybe not, because she is grieving and she wants people to leave her alone. So maybe not. But I'm just saying that would have been a perfect way for her to come back, doing a radio interview, Bravo playing the interview, and the girls saying, we know that you're grieving right now, but that was nice, and that'd be her lead way to have conversations. Now, of course, Cynthia Bailey is no longer there. And Andy said allegedly that, there's no space or room for Nene. But we already know also that Nene went in on Andy Cohen and Wendy Williams when Wendy was on Watch What Happens Live, and she wanted Andy to stop talking about her on his show. So I don't know why now you're doing interviews, because they're going to ask him, do you want Nene to come back? So which one is it? Do you want him to talk about you now? Because, Greg passed away and everyone reached out. So now you're talking to people that you normally, did not talk to for a while? Or what is it? I'm going to put these tweets and exactly what I had to say on the screen to refresh your memory. When you see how far Nene Leakes went when she was dragging Andy and Wendy, and this is what happened on Watch What Happens Live. Andy Cohen basically asked her, what does she think about Nene Leakes and her family getting a spin-off? But Wendy Williams responded, seeing Nene as a grandmother, boring. Seeing Nene with Greg, boring. Seeing Nene getting back in Hollywood, boring. So Nene Leakes got so upset because of Wendy Williams' opinion, and these were her tweets, okay? They always manipulating black women to say negative things about each other while they sit and enjoy us tearing each other down. Remember, yes, she goes again. Black Lives Matter. Remember Breonna Taylor. Remember that most racist network. Come on. Why are you including Breonna Taylor in this mess? The same way how she included George Floyd in her mess. Where was Black Lives Matter and uplifting black women when you sat there and tear down your sisters? Just admit that you felt like doing those things would lead to more episodes, would lead to more drama, and will lead to a raise for you. So you are looking out for yourself and for your check, not Bravo. Stop using Black Lives Matter, Breonna Taylor, may her soul rest in peace, and all of the terrible things that's happened to black people to make a case for yourself, all because you got fired. I'm saying, it's so disgusting. Continuing, they're gonna leave my name out of these shows. Send me your best discrimination attorney's info. And she went ahead and dropped her Gmail. And basically it's war. I thought you had attorneys. What happened to Lisa Bloom? And you were going to do a press conference and all of that. Then you turn around and hopped on YouTube and bow out gracefully. And you even thank Andy. You thanked everybody. Like everything was all good. Andy hopped on Instagram and posted his sweet message to you of, farewell, goodbye. Even Bravo posted sweet messages. And all of the people who rock with you posted sweet messages about you leaving. But now you need a discrimination attorney? I thought you had some amazing people that was willing to stand behind you.
It's coming. It's coming. I will be speaking soon. I'll be speaking soon. So, and I have the right people with me to speak. So I will be speaking soon. So wait for it. Okay. There's so much stuff happening that you don't even know about. But I've been searching for weeks, and I finally found some people that are going to work with me on the situation and speak on my behalf. So you be really proud about that. And I will be able to hopefully tell my side of the story and what has been happening to me since 2008. 2008. It's been a very long time. And so some of you guys may be surprised by it when you hear it and if you hear it, okay?
What happened to all of those people? The racist is the master manipulator. They using me for ratings like they have always done, okay? And then Nene continued. She said both R and an F, their ratings are low by queens. Basically, she's saying the Wendy Williams show ratings is low, and Andy Watch What Happens Live ratings is low, so they're using her for ratings. And then here she goes. Didn't Nene get so upset and threaten to sue the Vivica Fox and Lisa Ray and Claudia Jordan and all of them because Vivica Fox insinuated that she was doing drugs? But now here she is saying that Wendy Williams, she's on cocaine, so they should stop using her to talk. They both need my help with their poor ratings. Now, yes, I understand Wendy Williams in the past admitted to doing drugs. But if she's saying that she's clean and she have a business to run, for you to come out here and saying she's on cocaine, what makes this any different when Vivica Fox insinuated that you were on that stuff allegedly based on your behavior? This is the hypocrisy and any being delusional I be talking about. I always eat and eat good. Believe that. I always believed in multiple streams of income, so the leaks are good. You old cooking head and you old racist. No one knew you until you knew me. Remember, I'm icon, don't forget. I think she's talking about Andy because there's no way she's talking about Wendy Williams, because we all knew who Wendy Williams was before we knew who Nene Leakes was, okay? So I think she's talking about Andy Cohen. Well, there you go. She went in. So after you've gone in like that on me, do you want me to talk about you or not? Because you know they're going to ask me, Nene said A, B, and C. Do you want her back or not? Okay, so I'm in the process of uploading a video and I'm seeing things on the blog. Oh my goodness. I recorded that part of the video a few days ago. And I just read on Twitter and Instagram that Andy Cohen allegedly said, basically, he repeated what Nene said. He said, allegedly, Nene doesn't want me to, talk about her, and I'm going to honor that. Wow. That is so hilarious. That's why I always go in the vote and I pull out these clips of different videos that I've done and I just insert it so you can see that I've covered all of this over a year ago, a while ago. I covered everything. So yeah, I mean, call Andy petty or whatever, but which one is it, ma'am? Can I speak about you now? And y'all know, I'm not here for Andy Cohen. So I'm not defending him anyway. But it's just like, girl. Nene, when you go off on someone like that in the network and trust and believe, I will never, ever, ever defend Bravo. But I'm just saying, she overplayed her hand. And she messed up big time when she was desperately trying to prove that a black woman, Kenya Moore, was a liar. And so she went bowing down the massa, Andy Cohen, when Kenya said, hey, Bravo is phasing Nene out. And then she went on Twitter, you know what? For those of you who know the story, just skip this part. For those of you who are not aware or you forgot, let me refresh your memory of what Nene did. Here's a question for Ken at Andy. Ask her, why is she out doing press saying Bravo is phasing me out? Bravo hasn't told me or my team that. Why is she out saying I have lost money from not being in episodes? I negotiated my episodes and money up front. When Andy asked Kenya Moore that question, this was Kenya's response. I think she is. That's not something I can absolutely say. If you're being cut out of episodes, clearly the sign is that you are not as important as you think you are. Okay? Andy's face dropped. He was upset. So this was Andy's response. I don't think she's being cut out of episodes because I think everything that was shot with Nene is in the show. We're not cutting anything out. Everything that we shot, there's nothing that's been left out, he confirmed. Once again, Nene seeking validation and wanting this whole HBIC and things to fit her narrative. She tweeted February 16 again at 10:13 p.m. I have not, in all caps, been cut out of any episodes. I negotiated my episodes just like everyone else did. I'm getting every dime I asked for. Thank you for asking and clearing that up, Andy. That means a lot. And her fans celebrated. Another thing about Kenya Moore that I want to bring up. Nene just said in this interview, phasing her out.
Okay. I know that publicly you said things like you felt like they weren't putting you on all the episodes or as many episodes. They were kind of limiting your appearance on the show. Is there anything else?
When they start limiting your appearances, that's them phasing you out, trying to phase you out, right? But it was way deeper than that. I mean, way deeper than that. Like, really deep. It was just deep.
And she said it was deeper than that, but she used the exact words that Kenya Moore used in her interview when she said, I think Bravo is phasing Nene Leakes out. When you are one of the top, people on the network and we barely see you in episodes, they're phasing you out. Nene wants this sympathy, right? She wants this sisterhood and the black women are not supporting me and no one reached out to me, and she wants this, people to just feel sad and she's this victim. But you can't have it both ways. You can't scream about black women and black people not supporting you.
Behind the scenes, did any of your cast members have your back?
No.
Okay.
And talking down to your people, but then in the same breath, being so hateful towards another black woman that you elevated. The same white man that you are allegedly calling racist in the network, you're calling the racist network. Now, this is a woman who said this has been going on for a long time.
And, when you are, it almost feels like abuse when you are holding something inside that's happened to you for so many years over and over and over again. A lot of time as black women, we hold a lot of stuff in. We don't want to, rat on somebody. You hope that it will change, and then it doesn't. So it hasn't changed for me since 2008. So it's my time to speak out and speak my truth. And so I'm going to do that. Lots of opportunities were taken from me. I have tons of emails from 2008 all the way up until recent. And I don't have any problem talking about them, sharing my contracts and everything, because and the things and the emails that when these conversations were started, how these opportunities just disappeared. It's coming. It's coming. I will be speaking soon. I'll be speaking soon. So, and I have the right people with me to speak. So I will be speaking soon. So wait for it.
And waited, they did. Bravo and Andy waited and waited and waited. Now we all know if you go to that same playlist, because I keep making this video extra long by inserting different things. I don't want to do that anymore. But you are aware that Nene is the queen of exposing private text messages. She and her little sis, back and forth moment, and then the whole Black Lives Matter situation with Candy and Portia in the scene that Portia did not want Bravo to show. Oh, Nene was a part of that conversation as well. If you go to the playlist and watch that video, Nene allegedly exposed their text messages to a blog. So trust and believe, if Nene have all of this proof and text messages, she would have exposed Bravo and Andy and all of them. So they waited and waited and waited. Nothing happened. And they basically called her bluff. Are you going to sue us or not? Are you going to march? Like you say, you're going to march? On December 31st, when Nene posted, in 2021, we will form a march outside of these racist studios. Hashtag Black Women Mattered. My DMs almost crashed because Nene Leakes was the same person who did countless of interviews laughing at Kenya Moore no longer being on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and laughing at the 2, 3, or 4 people who showed up to Bravo headquarters. With signs in their hands, basically saying that Bravo treatment towards Kenya Moore, a black woman and a woman who's pregnant and needed her corns, okay? Nene laughed about it, said that Kenya paid actors to go out there and all of that. So the reason why my DMs was blowing up is because people are used to me saying Kenya Moore is vindicated again, and all of my videos and things like that. And every single person who's come for Kenya Moore, we've seen what happened after, okay? We've seen their payback and all of that. So for Nene to even be tweeting and writing this, I completely understand why most of you were in my DMs and wanted me to cover this. Or not. What are we doing? They called her bluff. They gave her exactly what she wanted. We want to keep mentioning your name to give you the publicity that you need to keep your name alive, because at the end of the day, you are still Nene Leakes and you helped build this franchise. We're not going to take that away from you. And that's the reason why we did the cute and sweet posts on social media and all of that for you. We rolled out the red carpet for you. But your wish is our command, Miss HBIC. Now, I have one more thing to say about the whole Kenya Moore situation. I know I'm sounding repetitive when it comes to her part, and then we're going to move on. Also, let me quickly add in here before we continue with the older clip about Kenya. Kenya was in a recent interview where they asked her the same question about Nene saying that she's open to coming back, and you already know, hey, she's not on the show right now. Well, cool. I went to Greg's celebration of life, and she's not my BFF, but I wish her well. And if she wants to come back, sure. She's Nene Leakes. She's been a part of this franchise for a long time, and you know what? She's an OG. So hey, whatever. That was it. It was sweet and short, no long dragged out answer. If she wants to come back, sure. I'm not sure if it's Bravo asking her to come back. I think it's Nene saying that she wants to come back. But basically, in summary, who am I to say yes or no? So she kept it cute, and I'm here for her answer. So let's get into the rest of what Nene had to say about Kenya Moore and the girls. You even thank Andy Cohen. When it was about embarrassing another black woman and making her look like a liar, Andy was getting thanks and praises on social media. But then fast forward a few months later, when the same Andy and Bravo let you go because of your behavior and things that you've done, now you want black women to stand with you. Now you're saying your co-workers didn't have your back. Now you want people to walk out Bravo. Now you want to go and do a march and black women and racism and discrimination, all of that. But just a few months before they let you go, even though Nene wants us to believe that she quit, you were just telling him thank you. And Nene can't come back with the whole, I was scared, so no, it's not that. Whenever there's an opportunity to degrade, okay, and embarrass another Black woman, Nene have no problem doing that, especially if she's not here for that person. So this is where her message becomes conflicting. You want us to support you, but when you want to embarrass another woman, you basically thank the same people you are now dragging. And that's the reason why her case basically did not see the light of day in court yet. Maybe it will, maybe not. But all of these things are on social media. I didn't have to be an attorney to piece them together. So right there, it's like, Nene, you said we did not fade you out. You told Andy, thank you. You said you got paid every dime, but then now you're saying something else. Case dismissed, So yeah, Nene allowed her hate for certain people mess up her own case. And that's the issue here. And that's the reason why you have people not caring a lot and saying things like, when you were on top and everything was working out for you, it was okay for other people to be mistreated. It was okay for you to talk down to people. It was okay for you to do interviews and say who should get fired and who shouldn't get fired. It was okay for you to do all of these different things. But now that it's happening to you, we need to uplift Black women and all of that. You did interviews saying how there was so much sisterhood because Kenya wasn't there.
And then how would you describe this season of Atlanta? Like, what stands out from other seasons? How would you pack it into, like...
So I have to say it's my favorite season. I'm going through a lot of things, but it's one of my favorite seasons because there's a lot of sisterhood. There's not as much negativity. We've had a lot of negativity over the years, and it's just not that way. We really have a lot of sisterhood. We do have drama, but we have a lot of sisterhood, and the sisterhood is very much needed. So, yeah.
This is the season where Candy and Portia went at it, okay? And other major things happened. So they had some serious drama, okay? It wasn't all about sisterhood.
And also, there was a topic about her brown skin that I discussed at the end of this video because she brought it up in one of her Instagram lives or videos discussing her complexion and all of that. So let's get into it.
I'm still a brown girl. Just want y'all to know. Because people be getting it mixed up sometimes. Okay? So I'm in my garage now where it's a little bit darker. So
now this interview absolutely proved and showed that yes, Nene is still a brown girl like she said in that video. But Nene, I don't think when people question, your complexion or accuse you of bleaching or whatever else that they do when they come for you, is the images that you post. I understand makeup, the lights, different setting and all of those things can lead to the images looking different. But when you edit the pictures, then you put them through certain filters and then you put the ring light on them and all of that, then of course your complexion is going to change into different shades. And that's the reason why people then say you are no longer a brown girl or you're trying to look like this person and that person. I mean, look at this picture right here. The lights, where the lights is hitting Nene, you see her complexion change. But if you look at her hand and her bottom area is dark. So absolutely, yes, you're still a brown girl like you said you wanted us to believe. But the heavy filters and editing is the reason why people go there. And I guess people are just saying, love the skin that you're in. It's like saying, I love this about myself, but then doing everything to alter how your original self look like. But like I said, Nene is a grown woman. I don't body shame or judge people. Do your thing. I was just simply pointing out that it bothered her that much to put it in the video and let everyone know that she is still a brown girl. Social media, even though, it's your life, it's your page, you already know how they do. People will always have things to say. And when you can choose to ignore it and continue to post your pictures with your filters and all of that, or you can choose to address it. So she did. Yeah, maybe she got a 10. I don't know. But anyways, let's move on. And the day Nene Leakes understand that when you do things for people out of the goodness of your heart, leave it there. If they choose to return the favor, God bless them. If they do not return the favor when you need them the most, it's all good. Keep your mental note, but just know that God will continue to bless you. All of these expectations that she keep having for people, it's also hurting her. I did Andy baby shower. I did this for this person. I did that for this person. How come what you are doing for me is not matching what I did for you? The day she starts to realize and accept, okay, yes, I might have gone above and beyond, but if this is what you can do for me at this moment, I appreciate it. I accept it. Or, okay, I was there for you and you did not come through for me. Noted. Next, her life will become so much better and she will have less moments of being hurt. I'm not saying that Nene feelings are not valid. I'm not saying Nene doing interviews and defending herself, that she shouldn't do that. Do your thing, huh? Hey, do your thing. I'm not disagreeing with anything. I'm simply just giving my reaction. I'm wishing Nene and her family absolutely nothing but the best. They are still lifted in my prayers. I'm wishing Kenya and everybody in this video the best. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God.